You don't see.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 22nd Annual Garden State Film Festival. We are live at the Shared New Earth Podcast Lounge at the beautiful Berkeley Hotel in beautiful Asbury Park, New Jersey. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen. And I got the new shirt here.
Oh, whoa! Look at you buying the merch, which is available right outside here in the lounge.
Feels good.
Yeah,
the fleece is nice, man.
Yeah, zip-up fleece, my man. Here, it's cold out. He looks styling. The ladies were chasing after him. Was it because of the fleece?
It was because without this on, they weren't even looking at me.
Pocketbook back?
Yeah, I can't say it wasn't. We have a returning guest, someone who we absolutely love seeing here every year and beyond. How are you, my friend? Please introduce yourself.
All right, so hi, I'm Keith Armonaitis, Jersey filmmaker through and through.
And you have a project in the festival
called
The Legend. At this point, we just call you The Legend.
Oh, please.
You've had how many projects here in the fest?
This is my fifth.
Wow. You're the fifth Timers Club. Mm-hmm. You got to get a jacket.
I'm going to get a jacket. I'm going to get the
bill. Here you go.
we got that one. That's the one we're chasing after. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, well, welcome back.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What year did you get your first project in? Do you remember?
2016.
Okay.
So but you were here before that though, watching films. Right? Well, you were here before that watching films and stuff though, right? Or was that your first?
I actually I used to score the screenplay reading contest.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I was part of that for a while back when
long time.
I think
ago.
I started when it was in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, Atlantic City. I used to go down there.
Yeah, big time history down
there. I think
there.
2010 was my first one here, and I've been going ever since.
It's a great festival. I mean, I've been to, for my last film, last year, I think I went to 18 festivals.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
And I have to say, out of all the ones that I've been to, there are three that are the tops for people to go to for meeting other filmmakers and for networking.
Right.
Garden State Film Festival is number one on that list.
Yeah.
You come here. You meet tons of filmmakers. You meet people who are working. I mean, I'm from Jersey, so I'm always looking to network with other people from Jersey.
Yeah.
I've met my editor here. I met a DP that I used on my last film on The Legend. He actually had another film here as well. I mean, you just get to meet a whole bunch of great people. They're all like-minded, and the nice thing is that they talk like me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you work with somebody from LA and you start busting his balls. Next thing you know, he's walking off the set. You're like, dude.
Yeah, they're crying. I was busting your balls, man.
Come on, what's the matter with you?
I have a couple friends like that. They can't take a joke. Can't
take a joke. Jersey people could take
for the most part, yeah. We live on that, man. We thrive on ball busting.
Yeah, I mean, what's the joke them if they can't take a fuck, right?
Yeah, that's how we show love, though, man. That's how we show love.
Right. We're all damaged here.
Yeah. So tell us about The Legend.
So The Legend is it's a short horror film. It's about a young woman who is trying to break into a hunter's barn because she heard that he is trapped an endangered species. And when she gets there, she finds out it's the Jersey Devil.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. So you're in the world of the cryptids, my friend.
That's right. That is correct.
And not any cryptid. Because you can have your Loch Ness Monster, your Bigfoot, and your whatever. But one true cryptid is the Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
Right. So, and New Jersey is the only state in the United States that has its own cryptid.
Yeah. So Mrs. Leeds' 13th child, literally rearing his ugly head, my friend. Right. Yeah, this is a legend that I was new to. I wasn't born here. Mm-hmm. I didn't grow up here, and then I came
But you've been here a very long time. You are Jersey now.
Yeah, I'm here. I've been here for 22 years, and first thing I stepped in here was like, oh, watch out for the Jersey Devil. And I believe it's out there. I don't know what anybody else thinks. I firmly believe that it exists.
Well, what's funny is when you get outside of this area, I've had people go, why wait, the Jersey Devil, isn't that like your hockey team? I'm like, what do you think the hockey team is named after?
Yeah.
The Pinelands, man. The Jersey Devil and the Pinelands.
Did you shoot down in the Pinelands?
What can I say? Yeah, I mean, pretty close to it. Yeah, we actually shot on the Reed Bryan Farm.
Okay.
Which, by the way, gorgeous bird sanctuary, which is fantastic if you like birds. But if you're shooting a film, especially if you're doing day for night, when birds are still awake.
Oh yeah, they get loud.
Yeah, so thankfully, software tools were able to get rid of
a lot of noise.
They actually caught me on one of the behind the scenes things that they did, where I was like, "Can somebody go kill those fucking birds?" And the park rangers weren't too happy about that.
No,
but it was a joke. It's a
yeah.
joke.
Yeah, no,
Gotta take
Hide
the
that
joke.
bird. Yes.
Ironic for a movie about an endangered species. Yes.
Right, yeah.
Well, thank you, Adobe Audition and Pro Tools. You can take those out very easily, for sure.
And for people that are talented enough to know how to use them properly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What inspired this? Are you a fan of the Jersey Devil? Have you been intrigued for a while?
I'm a fan of the Jersey Devil. Actually, I didn't write this script. It was written by Dino Barlam.
Okay.
And Dino was part of a screenplay writing group that I was part of. And they were actually interested in putting together a bunch of short films that they were going to wrap into an anthology.
Okay.
And so I was talking to them, I was trying to help them get started with the stuff, and so I offered to shoot the first film in order to kind of get them rolling,
get them kickstarted.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did. That's how it ended up coming into the world.
Right.
How did you get the actors for the film?
Well, the main actor, the woman, I met at the Garden State Film Festival.
Wow.
She was
Amazing.
a child.
She looked familiar to me when I saw it. I saw the film.
Booch O'Connell. I actually met her. Wow. Probably 10 years ago.
Really?
And I mean, she was a child actor. She'd been doing stuff for Disney and everything else. I bumped into her and her mom at the festival. We were talking. And, we just kind of kept in touch over the years. And I had a couple other projects that came up that I thought she might be a good fit for, but we never got to the point where we funded them. Yeah. But then when this came up, the way that the script was written, it was supposed to be like an Angelina Jolie type of,
Like
hard-ass character.
Laura Croft.
Yeah. And I didn't find that interesting. Like, I wanted to, I cast against type. I wanted to get somebody who looked vulnerable, somebody who, thought that she could do this. Right. And because she thought she could do it, she gets proved wrong.
Right.
And so over the course of the film, there's stuff goes on.
Yeah. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
But the thing is, I had wanted to have somebody that would have that sort of vulnerability.
Yeah. Way more interesting.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Not everybody agrees, but I think so. And then there's Sean Kane plays the hunter. Sean, I actually met on the set of my first film, Mist. I had written that. It was directed by my filmmaking soul brother, Foka Barson. And I had gone out there. I kind of helped with the production and everything else. Met him. We've stayed friends all these years, and he's just a great actor. Yeah. And I called him in. And I said, "Hey, you want to you want to fly out to Jersey and like help me with this thing?" And he's like,
"Okay,
I'm booking the tickets now."
That's awesome.
Yeah. So and that was good because it gave me a little bit of comfort because I knew I could get out of him what I needed to. Yeah. Because any collaboration that you do, especially for films, it's not one person or two people. It's an army.
Yeah,
it's a
team.
small army.
Right? Team.
And so it's nice to have as many definites, in your corner as possible, because then the chaos that always ensues, but also the unknowns become lesser.
Right.
And so having him there, I knew that I always had somebody I could fall back on.
And how long did it take to film?
I mean, for actual shooting of the film, it was 3 days.
Part, yeah.
Pre-production, we spent a couple of weeks on that. I actually have to kind of throw out a thanks to Carlos Jimenez, who is my DP.
Yep.
Carlos, I've worked with him on a couple of films before. He's another one of those steady people that it's like, all right, I know if I have him, I'm going to get the shots.
Yeah, you can trust him, and he's got it all locked down. I see you're wearing a red shirt. Did you shoot on red cameras?
I did. I did. Yeah, I actually have. I have a DSMC2.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have a DSMC2, and then I also I actually have two of them. I got a 6K and an 8K, and then I have a Komodo.
No big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Look, I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
People, they're expensive cameras.
Yeah.
but because of everything that went on with COVID, people were dumping them like crazy.
No.
And so I kind of swooped in, and I got 2 Red cameras for a song, or literally a song.
Yeah.
And the Komodo, I had gone out to Red Studio they have a Reducation where they teach you everything.
Yep.
And when I was out there, they were like showing the new Komodo, and I'm like, want, you know? But I'm like, I can't afford this.
Yeah.
And then when they told us, they're like, oh, there's a discount with this, and blah, blah. And like you sit there and you're like calculating stuff in your head, and you're
I
like,
was like, oh, if
I don't eat for the next week,
and maybe get some paid projects with this. Sometimes it pays for itself. So theoretically,
right? That's what we tell ourselves.
Yeah, it's an investment. It's an investment. That's I do my own math for sure.
Yeah.
I love gear. Yeah, I love computers. I love cameras. All that. I get it. I get it for sure.
And it's funny because that's the reason why I like the Red cameras so much, is because it's not a camera to me, it's a computer.
Right.
It's a computer with a lens on the other side. And that's the thing that kind of like, kind of tickles me and made me kind of lean towards them.
Yeah.
But
It's hard to learn it too, though. Like, and you need the perfect lighting, the right lighting, and the good lenses, and it's not easy to learn it. But once you get it, right?
What's nice, I have I can't mention her name, but I actually have somebody that was nice enough to put up some money in order to get me a bunch of prime lenses. Yeah. So I actually have a nice kit of 6 lenses, and the fact that I have those lenses and that camera, everything else
makes
falls
it looking
into place.
incredible, right?
Yeah. Did you screen already?
I did, yes. Yesterday in the 11:45 block.
Amazing. How'd it go?
It went really well. I mean, we were in a block that had no other horror film.
Oh, really?
So
Yes.
it's like, there's like, this thing about like, Birds of Paradise and butterflies flying.
The animation with the birds dancing.
Right. So it's like all these cute things.
Yeah,
And then Matthew Modine's short film, which was, is like, I mean, a great film, but it's kind of like a new age, take some mushrooms and watch this thing.
Right.
But a really good message behind it. I'm making fun of it, but the images were amazing. I was sitting there and then I was like, oh, Matthew Modine, holy shit, he did this.
Yeah.
And then my film comes on and it's just dark. It's like, girl getting smacked in the head with a bat. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
It's like
Devil, but it's
you're like looking around and like you see like kids clinging on to their mother.
Yeah.
And
hey, that was the intended effect.
That's what you
man.
want to do.
Yeah. Hey, man. Yeah. Exactly.
So, but it was good. It was well received, and afterwards in the Q&A, there were a couple of people I didn't even know had come down to see it. Todd Sturch and Tom Ryan, and so like we're sitting in the Q&A, and all of a sudden, I hear, I got a question for Keith, and I'm like, Todd?
Deep voice.
What so, but it was nice, and and that's actually the other nice thing about this festival is it's kind of like old home week, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So you bump into people that sometimes you kind of didn't have time to keep up with during the year.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, hey, what's up? What are you up to? Hey, good seeing you.
You're going to at least see them once a year here,
Go grab a drink and, reconnect for sure.
I love it.
I love it. Or several.
Or 2.
Oh, my God.
Or several, yeah.
Yeah, I think I started drinking yesterday at like noon and didn't stop till 2 in the morning.
Welcome to the Garden State Film Festival.
Yeah,
you did it right, my friend.
Yeah, and then I had to do the screenplay reading this morning, and I was hungover, but
oh yeah,
I don't know. People seem to enjoy it, so that's all that matters.
The packed house in the screenplay reading.
Yeah, no, I full-assed it.
Maybe it's part of the character. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't see the screenplay. But
It was good. I got to stretch some muscles that I haven't in a long time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I just love seeing you here every year. And, it's
same.
great when you get stuff in here. I know you're
and
rather,
every year you have different types of films.
Yeah, I know you're rather prolific, so I know, like, you probably got a ton of stuff you submitted, and they took this one. What are you working on now, or is there anything out, like maybe not playing here, maybe playing at other festivals that you want to promote?
Well, actually, so right now I'm working on. A few years back, I had done a short called Swung. It was about a young man. His wife had kicked him out, and he tries to move back in with his mother, and he finds out she's a swinger. Right. So Swung. That was, and that actually won the Lou Costello Comedy Award here a few years back. And I'm actually doing a pilot TV show on that world. We kind of expanded it out. It's 4 main characters. It's not just the one. And it's really about, people living in this 55 and up active community.
Right.
Cool.
And, this woman who's, she's a young widow. Her son's trying to get her to move closer to him and her grandkids while he's trying to sell her Midtown apartment out from under her.
Right.
And so she moves here and she meets her new best friend, Dottie, who's like she was like the party girl, and now she's 60 and alone.
Yes.
And there's also Hyman, who's like an ex-Borscht Belt comedian, who's after his wife died, his family just couldn't stand them anymore, so they shoved them in here so they wouldn't have to deal with them anymore. And the last character is Lenny, and Lenny is the playboy of the community. He trades his medicinal marijuana to his grandson in exchange for his grandson stealing his father's boner pills to give them.
Hey, that's a fair trade. Fair trade.
So and right now we're in the process of trying to cast it. We got some backing and everything else, but we're just trying to find the two good leads.
Right. They're out there.
Yeah.
Find them.
Yeah, and so, it's tough because if you want a recognizable name, in indie film, it tends to be a little bit more difficult.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working on. Hopefully next year, you guys will be seeing that here.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
that would be cool to see,
I have no doubt.
And again, totally different. You got horror before you had the comedy, and now I'm back to comedy again. And
and I've had dramas.
Dramas.
My whole problem, and I think this is with most filmmakers, is it's not a limitation on creative. The creative part isn't the thing, right? It's the money.
Well, always is.
Yeah, money and access.
Always is.
Money and access to good talent. But thankfully, there's so many really good actors that you see in, you watch a film, you're like, who is that guy?
Yeah.
He's amazing. Nobody.
Yeah, some dude from Carteret, New Jersey. Is like, cool, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, maybe we can get him, and then you create something magical.
That's
so yeah,
awesome.
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
Again,
Back
always
to the
great
couch.
to see you here.
Yeah.
In the bar, in the lounge, on the lobby, wherever in Asbury at the.
Passed out on the street. Yeah, that's great.
It's great. So continued success for sure.
you. I appreciate it.
And congratulations again, your 5th project in here.
Yeah, the 5 Timers Club.
Yeah,
There's not too many of
You
it.
know as well as I do, they do not take everything here. They're very, very selective, and to get in here, that's an honor in and of itself for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. We got 2 hours left of films here at
2 more hours.
at the film festival. Come on down, catch a couple blocks, come hang out with us, and I'd invite you to the award ceremony, but it's sold out. So next year, don't snooze if you're planning on going. But I'm gonna go talk to a bunch of the award winners later on. But we'll be here until 5:30, maybe later. We hear maybe some secret special guests. We don't know.
Possibly, maybe.
Yeah. The only way to find out is to keep tuning in right here. So thank you very much. GSFF.org. Thank you, my friend, again. Thank you, CJ Cullen.
Thank you. Good to see you.
We will see you in a bit.